some off the cuff kind of stuff. Purpose to do more of that. But anyway, um, I've got some P-Lo Chung tea. It's discontinued, even though this is a Starbucks cup. It's a Teavana tea. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. It's P-Lo, P-I-L-O-C-H-U-N. It's a green tea. Yeah, that's right. And trying to get rid of it. Actually, I got a lot of it, and it's not my favorite tea, but it's cool. Green tea is good for you, so I'm told. Any Pacers fans out there? Great game last night. Man, they gave that away. Golly, man. Boy, they had it. They had me standing up. I even had my Pacers towel on my shoulder, holding it, swinging it around and stuff. Man, it was good, a good game. I think they just had too many turnovers. When you play the Miami Heat, you gotta take advantage of everything you can take advantage of. I mean, the loose balls, you're gonna have to get all the loose balls. You can't let them do that. That's something you can do. You can't be LeBron James, but you can get on the floor and get a loose ball. Come on now, you can stop turning the ball over. Goodness. Now, I like the Miami Heat, but I just like to see the Pacers do something. So I'm turning myself into a Pacers fan. I think they can beat the Heat. Anyway, I had lunch today with a guy who's a big thinker. I like to be around people who think big. Anyway, I had lunch with a guy who thinks big. So we got to talking about something, and I thought I would talk about it on a video. And this wasn't a counseling session or anything. It's just something that came up. We were just talking about some guy stuff and some trouble that men get into sometimes. And again, I wasn't counseling him. He didn't have any issue. I'm not even going to say his name. But we had a great lunch, great fellowship. Um, Guys like admiration, and I want to speak specifically to married couples. All right, and if you plan to be married someday, this will do you good. Let me tell you something about men. Ladies, wives, listen, let me tell you something about guys. We like admiration. Now, I know there's things, well, Pastor, well, we like this, and we like affection, and we like touching, and hugs, and flowers, and cards. Okay, I get that. But I'm talking about guys right now. And this is one way you can affair proof your marriage by giving your man affection. Because let me play out a scenario. We were talking about this at lunch. That happens with guys sometimes on the job. Let's say the wife doesn't pay him much attention, kind of takes him for granted. But he goes on a job, and then there's a female, and she's offering compliment. Oh, so and so, let's call him Joe. Joe, you look good today. Man, I love that shirt. Is that new? Where'd you get that? Wow. So she begins to give him compliments, saying certain things. Oh boy, I sure like the way that you carry yourself. You're such a handsome guy. Boy, it's a shame you're married. And she's always complimenting Joe and telling Joe he's great. And, boy, Joe, you're awesome. I wish I had a guy like you. And this female, she may be married, she may not be. Let's say she's single. And a lot of affairs start out innocent, like just he's getting compliments and he likes it, but he's not interested in it. He's not trying to hit on this girl, but she's feeding his ego. She's planting these seeds. This is the way the devil, and what I'm telling you right here, is I've been pastoring, it'll be 29 years on May 31st, okay? And I've counseled several people over the years. And most of the time, the affairs don't happen because they were looking for it. See, the devil knows that he can't get some people at a certain level of maturity. They know that they're not supposed to commit adultery. So he doesn't have this lady like show up in your office. I mean, you turn around and all of a sudden there's this naked woman in a bed. Okay. You walk in a room and then there's a bed and a naked woman in it. You check in a hotel, you open, you go open the door and then you look inside and then there's this lady laying there naked. That's normally, okay, now how affairs happen. A lot of affairs happen very innocently where the man is not looking for it. I'm specifically talking about men right now. He's not looking for it. But on the job, this lady, we'll call her Sally. Sally just always complimenting Joe. Joe's not interested in Sally. Sally might be interested in Joe, but let's just deal with it from Joe's perspective. He loves his wife. But his wife's not really saying much to him at home, not really telling him how good he is, how much she appreciates him. She just kind of goes through the motions, doesn't compliment him much. But on the job, he's hearing this every day. Now, a man likes admiration. Okay, this is my point. So wives, I encourage you to give him the adoration because there are Sallys out there that are more than willing to give compliments to your husband, and Sally's lonely, okay? Sally's hungry for a man. And at first, she might not even be interested in your husband. But eventually, she may become interested. And it may start very innocent. They collaborate on the job. They have to interact on the job. They see each other every day. Now the devil knows he can't get Job by having a naked woman in front of him, just showing up in front of him. He's not going to fall for that. But the devil is very clever. And the Bible says we're not ignorant of his devices. What he does a lot of times. Now, if you know somebody that could use this teaching, feel free to share it. That's what it's all about. I know I'm talking just random, but these things can help a lot of people. The devil is clever. The Bible says that we are not ignorant of his devices. Some people are ignorant, so I want to expose him. He just tries to slip in there just through some innocent comments, but Joe starts to like these compliments, and eventually they start going to lunch, and eventually they may go out and do something someplace, like maybe go to a movie, and one thing leads to another. Maybe they're not interested in having sex, but eventually, you know the deal. Sometimes they end up in the bed, and Joe tries to figure out what happened. Okay? So, men, I want to speak to you. Watch for Sally on the job. Okay? Compliments are okay. I get compliments. Okay? Somebody complimented me today. I was at lunch. A lady at lunch complimented me on how good I look. Okay? But I receive it and I go on. I'm not interested in that lady. Okay? But you need to watch it when you get these compliments. All right? Learn to let praise and criticism go in one ear and out the other. All right? Don't labor on it, or not labor on it. That's the right word. Don't give it too much thought. All right? But everybody likes a good compliment. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't get carried away. Don't start thinking about the person who gave you the compliments unless it's your husband or unless it's your wife. Okay, so guard yourself. And this is just a message of warning, some instruction on how to affair-proof your marriage. You do it by husbands and wives giving one another the things that one another needs, and be sensitive to that. Offer it to your spouse, okay? So that when somebody on the job says he or she looks good, it's not his or her first time hearing that. They hear it at home, okay? Wives, a man wants to be appreciated. He wants to be admired. He likes compliments. He likes hearing how good he's doing. So don't focus on the stuff he's not doing, what he could be doing better. Find something good to talk about in your husband and give it to him. All right? I mean, if you like the shirt he's got on, tell him. If you like his pants or his shoes, tell him. If you like the way his cologne smells, tell him, oh, you smell good. See? Don't let him hear it from Sally all the time, okay? And guys, you need to learn to keep your distance from Sally. I advise you don't go to lunch with her. Don't give her rides in the car, okay? Stay away from Sally. Watch out for the devil's traps. He's got female traps out there for you. And look out for them. Avoid them. Resist the devil. And he will flee from you. The devil doesn't show up with a pitchfork and a long tail dressed in red. Sometimes he comes in female packages. So resist the devil. Don't give him any place. Flee fornication, the Bible says. Fornication is not gonna, let me just say this. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but I'm saying it in different ways so you can get it. Fornication doesn't come with a big old sign. Fornication. A person just doesn't wind up in the bed with somebody who's not their spouse without thinking about it. See, with these compliments that people, Sally, may give you, the devil will plant thoughts. Sally, she really appreciates you. Sally understands you. Sally listens to you. Oh yeah, Sally will listen. She'll listen all day long. Sometimes your wife may not be paying attention, but Sally, she'll sit there and listen all day. Sally might even say, boy, I really hope your wife understands you. Or, appreciates you. That's what I was looking for. I hope she really understands how good you are. I hope she knows how blessed she is to have a man like you. See, listen, a guy loves to hear compliments. Okay, so make sure, wives, give it to him at home. I love you all. This is long. How long have I been on this? Almost 15 minutes. I can't go past 15 minutes. Goodness. Well, I love you all. I appreciate you. And I hope this has helped you in some way. If you know somebody that this would help, share it with them. Hey, help me out by clicking the subscribe button.